Hello there and welcome into WCSN's continuing coverage of Arizona State men's basketball. Alongside Braiden Bell, I'm Rob Werner at Maples Pavilion in Palo Alto, where the Arizona State Sun Devils just lost to the Stanford Cardinal 86-77. Braiden, ASU drops now to 14-4, 2-4 in the Pac-12. What went wrong for the Sun Devils tonight?
Well, it's pretty simple. Stanford did what they need to do. They're a long team. They're one of the most physical teams in the conference with the style of basketball they play, and they did just that here tonight. They dominated inside the paint, outscoring Arizona State 46-30. A 16-point margin in the paint is huge in college basketball, so that was very telling. And then also on the offensive glass, that's something that Arizona State struggled with. Think back to the Oregon game last week, and the struggles were there again tonight. 13 offensive rebounds for Stanford, and those two stats right there were telling. And Arizona State played, catch-up basically the entire game. They only had one lead in this entire ball game, which is stunning to think about, really. They led 5 minutes into the game. It was like 6-5, something like that, and that was their only lead. Stanford led basically wire to wire. And the Cardinal were the better basketball team here tonight. Arizona State cut it down to just 2 with 4 minutes to go. They were on a little bit of a run, and the Cardinal weathered the storm, give them credit, and came out on top, and they deserved the win.
And when you're talking about the Sun Devil basketball team, it's tough not to mention Trey Holder.
Right.
The senior guard struggled again tonight, shooting just 2 of 13 from the field. Just 1 3-pointer he made on the game. What's going on with Trey?
You know, Rob, I hope you think I'm a decent analyst, but I do not have an answer for Rob or for you guys at home on that question, because it's just stunning what is happening with Trey Holder right now. I get slumps happen, and he can easily break out of this, Saturday against Cal. Anything can happen, but it's truly stunning to see, the reversal, because this guy is, a mid-season All-American candidate, the Wooden Watch. He's on the list for the Wooden Award. Everything was going so well, getting praise from all over the country, and then all of a sudden he's just completely disappeared on offense. And it's just missing shots that he was making all non-conference. It's not like he's doing anything different. The shots just aren't going in. And you could see tonight that, he was shooting late, but there was a point there in the middle of the game where you could just see he wasn't really comfortable on offense. It was evident to the fan, and whether you were here or at home, you could really see it. So it's a big-time concern for this team, because they are not the same basketball team if Trey Holder isn't going. He was a huge part of their success early in the year, and he needs to be a big part of their success going forward if they want to try to get things back on track.
And ASU's now dropped 4 of their past 6 games. They fall to 2-4 in the conference. They've got Cal on Saturday, as you mentioned before. They play Utah and Colorado back at home in Tempe. What does ASU have to do to get back on track in the Pac-12?
Well, it starts Saturday. It sounds like a broken record. We said the same thing after Oregon State. We thought that could be a turning point in this season for this team, and we saw tonight that wasn't the case. Stanford controlled things. They're sitting at the top of the conference right now, but all you can do if you're Arizona State is try to win one game at a time, as cliche as that sounds, because if you look at the standings right now, you're down at the bottom pretty much if you're Arizona State, and you're not going to all make it up in one game, but if you beat Cal and then go home to take on 2 teams that you split a pair with on the road, you got to feel good about playing them at home and just work from there. Realistically, winning the conference outright in the regular season with 4 losses already, slim to none. But you can still get a top 4 finish. You can get a first-round bye in the Pac-12 tournament. The NCAA tournament still looms large for this team, so the season isn't over by any means, but nobody, safe to say, expected a 2-4 start in the conference season. And the game at Cal, the worst team in the conference, was a big game for Arizona State on Saturday.
And the Stanford Cardinal hand the Arizona State Sun Devils a gut punch tonight as they win 86-77. For Braiden Bell, I'm Rob Werner at Maples Pavilion, Cronkite Sports.